Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. We got a gaming news roundup. First of all, to begin with, let's go ahead and leave a moment of silence and condolences for one of the pioneers of the gaming industry who passed away, sadly, Masayuki Uemura, and I probably butchered his last name, but regardless, he's the engineer behind the NES and SNES. He has passed away. Definite huge inspiration to many of us gamers. Very integral to Nintendo. So he was an engineer who played a key part in Nintendo's early forays into the video game industry. He basically was the architect of both of the two first Nintendo consoles. So this says he joined in the 70s when Nintendo was still centered around Hanafuda cards, and it was his engineering prowess that helped make it inroads into the toy industry. He worked alongside Gunpei Yokoi, who made the Game Boy, and Genyo Takada on the early light gun games before heading up Nintendo's first foray into home consoles with the color TV series that started in 77. And then this goes on to say the Famicom was his most impactful creation, with the console serving as the foundation for the Nintendo's phenomenal success in video games. So, rest in peace. Very sad to hear whenever somebody that was integral to video games as a whole, just a human in general, not just with video games, but very sad. Somebody very influential in the company passed away. So, um, condolences to the family. Continuing on, we have some news. An upcoming Splinter Cell game is in early development, and according to a leaker on Twitter, their name is Tom Henderson. They said it is going to be open world of sorts, a more stealthy version of Assassin's Creed, similar to how Halo Infinity has done its open world. So if you've been playing Halo Infinity recently, you can see it's a little bit more of an open world type of environment when it comes to how you do the quests and stuff. So apparently the new Ubisoft Splinter Cell game is going to be something in a similar fashion with an open world type of environment. So that'll be interesting to see if we get a reveal pretty soon, or how accurate this leaker may be. Now, the next thing is we got an update coming. Battlefield 2042 was launched with severe criticism, lots of glitches, practically broken, missing features, the whole 9 yards. Well, we got an update coming. Battlefield 2042 update 3.1 will be coming December 9th. They're going to give improvements to bullets hit registration, balance changes for bullet dispersion and recoil, balance changes to ground vehicles, the cannons, a fix for a rare bug where a player could appear invisible, several bugs related to grenades and launchers, improvements to the menu flow for Xbox players, multiple audio improvements. So this says update 3.1 is the last game update before the start of the holidays. That means the teams will take a break towards the end of the month and return in the new year with fresh eyes, ready to go on the road to season 1. So they are definitely going to be adding some updates to Battlefield. I just briefly played it. Shout out to Falcro, who got me a digital copy. I played it. I see the potential here. I just wish it was fixed so I could enjoy it. But I have a brand new season of Call of Duty, as well as Fortnite and Halo, to keep me occupied at this moment. Now we have, speaking of Halo, the Game Awards is today, but the Player's Voice winner has since been announced, and that is Halo Infinite. Now the Player's Voice, I guess, is just like a poll for like a fan award. I guess it's like whatever the fans feels the player's voice. I'm not really sure. I don't really follow the Game Awards too often, but I will be checking out the Game Awards tonight and giving my thoughts on video later this evening. But yeah, Halo Infinite has won the Player's Voice Award. I've been playing a little bit. I streamed it yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is my first Halo again, so I guess the general consensus is, other than small little features not being there, like co-op multiplayer and replaying missions, it's been met with a pretty good response from what I'm seeing online. Now, continuing on, we have an update with CD Projekt Red. This is part of the lawsuit from the botched Cyberpunk launch. So, according to this, they've entered settlement talks with investors who sued over its botched Cyberpunk launch. So, we were covering all the mess with CD Projekt Red earlier this last year. They were accused of violating federal laws by misleading shareholders over the game's quality. So now they are entering it after 3 delays. With from the game, there was a host of technical problems. It was refunds were being offered. It was pulled from the PlayStation Store. The shares to CD Projekt Red were freaking going down. So a number of CD Projekt shareholders in the U.S. filed class action lawsuits, and this was back in May. CD Projekt Red confirmed that 4 of the class action lawsuits have been consolidated and that a lead plaintiff had been appointed ahead of potential common court proceedings. Now, a regulatory update on Wednesday said CD Projekt Red had been informed by its law firm that the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California had suspended proceedings concerning the motion to dismiss due to the parties having entered into negotiations concerning a potential settlement. So they are possibly reaching a settlement with these investors that did this lawsuit. Going to be an interesting thing right there. If you want to read it, it was pretty lengthy, lots of legal jargon and all that, but there is an update to that situation. Now, we do have a big update in regards, speaking of the Game Awards. I should actually mention this alongside the Halo news. Tonight, we will get an announcement. So it says Sonic's 30th anniversary gets even bigger. See the next game, and we're excited to welcome Jim Carrey and Rejected Jokes to the Game Awards to world premiere Sonic Movie 2. So we're going to get a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie world premiere trailer presented by Jim Carrey and Ben Schwartz tonight. So that is actually really big. And a new game reveal. So lots of Sonic info being teased out here again earlier this week. Sonic Frontiers was a domain registration was put on. The Steam page was updated to 35 games. There's been rumors floating around that a new Sonic game's coming out. So we'll see if the Sonic Frontiers rumor was completely accurate. Now, back to Halo, real quickly with this. The developers are warning to not use quick resume with the game. This is not good. Anytime that you see developers warning you to not use rest mode or quick resume, it is a bad sign. So 343 Industries is telling Halo players not to use quick resume, which is a key feature of the Series X and S, for fear of missing out on special multiplayer cosmetics. Now, there's hidden caches known as Mjolnir. I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's the same thing as Thor's hammer, right? Mjolnir armories that can be found to unlock customizable options for the game's online multiplayer modes. They include armor, weapon, everything like that. So it says if you're offline or disconnected from the servers, which happens when the game's suspended, they won't be added to your game. The team is aware, and we will eventually have a retroactive fix where you'll get the cosmetics you've earned. For now, I recommend not continuing a quick resume session and making sure you're online before venturing into Zeta Halo. So be careful, guys. There's a bug with quick resume. Do not use it. 343 is warning people. Now, the big news for today is GameStop basically announced in its financial results for the third quarter of 2021 that they have had a substantial amount of losses this year. This comes off the tails of all the whole GME stock stuff and everything this last year. Unfortunate. I knew I should have cashed out my GME stock before it dropped. But you know what? Maybe I'll buy some more tomorrow. Who knows, right? So GameStop losses top 105 million despite sales bump. Hardware accounts for half of the retail's business in quarter 3, and revenues rise 29% year over year. So, yeah, they reported net sales of 1.29 billion, which is 29% increase on the 1 billion made during 2020. Of the total, 669.9 million was generated by hardware sales, which is an increase of 413.4 last year. Net losses for the quarter amounted to 105.4, which is a sizable increase, but they still encountered some losses, over 100 million losses. Unfortunately, this company just always has a lot of financial problems. They did raise 1.13 billion back in June through the stock sale, but um, last month the COO left after a 7-month stint in the position, although no reason was given for her departure. They're constantly having a window out here, but yeah, they've some huge losses here, which is always concerning. You think GameStop is improving and recovering, and then they have some kind of report of losses and stuff. That's just quite unfortunate. We'll see what happens if they'll be able to rebound. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready for the Game Awards tonight. I'll be posting a thoughts video and stuff like that because I know you guys are gonna want to know. Maybe I'll do some news stories, regurgitation, all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe, enable notifications, help get me to 85,000 subscribers. That's my goal for the end of the year. I can't do it without you guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching as always.